Lesson on balancing chemical equations. Today, we'll be working with the equation for the combustion of ethanol. C2H5OH plus O2 equals CO2 plus H2O. The first step in balancing a chemical equation is to count the number of atoms of each element on both sides of the equation. On the left side, we have 2 carbon atoms, 6 hydrogen atoms, and 3 oxygen atoms. On the right side, we have 1 carbon atom, 2 hydrogen atoms, and 3 oxygen atoms. Now, let's identify which elements are not balanced. We can see that carbon is not balanced. There are 2 on the left and 1 on the right. Hydrogen is also not balanced, 6 on the left and 2 on the right. Oxygen, however, is already balanced with 3 on each side. Let's start by balancing carbon. We need to double the CO2 on the right side to match the 2 carbon atoms on the left. We do this by adding a coefficient of 2 in front of CO2. Now, let's update our atom count. Carbon is now balanced with 2 on each side. However, we now have 5 oxygen atoms on the right side. To balance oxygen, we need to add a coefficient of 3 to O2 on the left side. This gives us 6 oxygen atoms on each side. Finally, we need to balance hydrogen. We can do this by adding a coefficient of 3 to H2O on the right side. And there we have it. Our chemical equation is now balanced. We have 2 carbon atoms, 6 hydrogen atoms, and 7 oxygen atoms on both sides of the equation. Remember, in a balanced chemical equation, the number of atoms of each element must be equal on both sides. Here's our final balanced equation for the combustion of ethanol. C2H5OH plus 3, O2 equals 2CO2 plus 3H2O. Thank you for watching this lesson on balancing chemical equations.